Hi, I'm Heidi Hagedorn. I'm in Professor Runge's EDU 104 class, Section 3. I read the Teach Like Your Hair's on Fire, The Methods of Madness in Room 56 by Rafe, Esquith. The main point of this book, to me, was to inform educators on how to build a classroom around trust and creating a safe environment as opposed to a classroom consumed by fear, as well as demonstrating that children can grow up to be more than society expects them to be or they themselves feel themselves to be. For example, Mr. Esquith points out that many of his students are English as second language students as opposed to English speakers themselves. The society sees them not necessarily as the next president or a doctor. Because of these students' challenges both from their home life and the way society views them, Esquith believes that school should be a place where there is zero judgment, where safety is expected and love is felt every single day. Esquith has put these values into place in many different ways, but one of the main ways that jumped out to me was how he had the plays, and most of them were Shakespearean. He had the kids audition for roles, they chose what they wanted to sing, they did all the behind the scenes work, they did literally everything. Bestowing this responsibility on these kids not only fostered their creativity, but by taking ownership of their liabilities allowed them to see that it was their fault, no one else's if something went wrong, which is a terrific skill, and most adults have yet to acquire it. Esquith created a safe environment for all of his students because they learned that mistakes were allowed to be made and that practice makes perfect. For example, Esquith has students work on grammar exercises every morning. They have 30 minutes to write or to finish 20 problems, and if they don't finish it, they have to take it home for homework. They have to get a 90% or higher on their grammar exercises, or else they have to do what he called the dreaded rewrite. I love that concept because a lot of times there's teachers who scold children rather than helping them learn what they've actually missed. It's kind of the practice makes perfect approach. As a future educator or teacher, I can't wait to see my former students 10, 15, 20 years from now, and I can appreciate the sentiments that some of his former students have expressed to him, because I have one teacher in particular. She was my second and fifth grade teacher that I attribute most of my successes to. One of his former students wrote an essay while attending Notre Dame about the experiences that she felt during the last performance of Much Ado About Nothing in her first grade class with Professor Esquith. She wrote, "I learned my most valuable lessons in room 56. I treasure all of my experiences I had in that tiny little classroom." This is one of the biggest compliments a student can give a teacher. To educate someone and have them utilize your teachings to make themselves a better person is how a teacher's success should be measured. Thank you.